موارد فاينانس فالك طيب.
Morning everyone. Mohammad Madkour here speaking from Mastercard, and I'll try to be as much as quick. I know it's a morning session, so I need to be fast and also entertaining. I work with Mastercard. I'm driving the market enablement card as a service express. I have with me also my colleague Hanan, who's driving our regional fintech business relationships. And today we want to show you maybe a little bit of a glimpse of what's next, what's coming up. I think between the two quick sessions that happened, we all know what's happening in the market. We know the challenges that fintechs face. We know the challenges to find the right ingredients to build the block, or the Lego block, as you can think of. There is always a piece or a couple of pieces that you always, as a fintech, you always need to solve yourself. You need to find, as Samir said, the business sponsor. You need to find the processor. Who's the right one? How I'm going to take this forward? Where I'm going? What is the API available? Is the right technologies available? We learned, we listened to you guys globally, and we started to think like, why don't we just try to help our partners in the market, like what we were discussing today, as well as our target market, the fintechs. How can we make your life easier? And that's what we call globally as the Express or Product Express platform. We've seen what you guys have done. We've seen what the consumers at the end, or the B2Cs or B2B2Cs or B2B2Bs, wherever we are going at the end, why they love you, why they love fintechs, why the consumers love to have more control versus traditional banking, why there is more transparency that they're looking for. And of course, the experience. Every one of us at the end is a consumer somewhere. You have your family somewhere, you have your accounts, your things that you're using. And you can see that there is a little bit of a challenge or differentiations between the traditional banks, I'm talking globally, and the type of digital readiness that the fintech can use. Not just from that view, the impact that scheme sees on the numbers, on the revenues that we see, the changes in the market. We've seen all the story when it started a couple of years ago, maybe more than a couple of years, was new entry to fintechs and how the market response was on the COVID period and how this helped a lot of us to solve bigger problems. And now I would say more things are happening in the market, more focus that we and our partners and key issuers are focusing on in order to make the journey for fintechs to solve a problem less hectic, much quicker, and I would say seamless as much as possible. And that's where we, as Mastercard, we decided to come in and to intervene globally and start to build our ecosystem to help the fintech onboarding and the fintech defining or finding out how I'm going to go in this market. Who's the right partners I need to work with? And this is maybe previously it used to call Fintech Express. You might heard about a couple of years ago. And now we're relaunching this. Actually, we relaunched it in other markets, global markets, as Product Express. And you can think from the name, it's that place where the fintech will go and find the right partners already identified, already coupled up together, from a business sponsor to a processor, to the right use case or the right segment. Is it a consumer? Is it a commercial? You can think of it like you walk in and everything around you is what you need. The core pieces, the essential pieces, as the value-added pieces, as even if you want to have some sort of readiness on, you know what, I don't want to build my own app, I want a white label, I'd love to go tomorrow to the market. That type of enablement and readiness that we're talking about. And because we know your needs, we know the pain points, either you're serving a consumer, so we know what the consumer are looking for. We start to tweak it from the backstage with our partners, with the issuer bank and the processor, to make sure that your life and your consumers or your customers' life is easier to market, quicker, and of course, time to revenue is much impacted. And that's what we mean by express. And the word express itself is very much explaining itself. It's the time to market. Time to market, quick time to market, quick time to revenue. We're all able to grow our businesses and our focus together. And that's what we do by introducing Product Express. And as you can see, it's how you're gonna go quick to market through our recommended and preferred partner of network across. And that's only happened in 3 steps. That's the beauty of it. I wish it's working now. Okay, yeah. The 3 steps: choose, select, and launch. So think now that you go to the portal, you find the right partner, which is out in the room, you select what is the use case, you start, the implementation, you start the integration, you start the real on-the-ground job. And most probably they will also be pre-configured, pre-integrated. So your journey to build. So now you solve the acquisition and you solve the go-to-market. Now let's talk about the real change that we can have and see in the market by 3 things. Create your own account. As you can do, we'll just get some high-level overview to give you an idea. So you choose a pre-certified, pre-configured bundles that we create with issuer, create with the processor, so that when you go to the next step, you don't need to worry about how I'm going to do this because they are pre-certified with Mastercard. So the readiness to issue the new product is reduce the time to market. And of course, the transparency. And this is maybe one of the key pains that all the fintechs will always have. I don't know why I need to chase. Where is the problem? Is it the bank? Do I need to go to the processor? Do I need to pick and call on my IT team because they don't know where is the problem? That's a central piece that we do, managing the partners through a flow or flows of, did he submit the document? Did the API is completed? Is there a problem? Do you want to escalate? So we step in as an orchestrator between our partners to make sure that we all reach the right destination in the right time with the right capacity, so that the real go-to-market and the growth starts to happen. Again, more detail, and here maybe an example of some of the bundles. So I'm a fintech, I just need a card. I don't want anything. Or maybe I'm a fintech, I need a digital card with some extra bells and whistles. Or maybe I'm a fintech, I need a full app. I'm not going to build anything. That's where they can go and choose what they need that are already pre-configured, pre-set up with our partners. By default, they find the right partner, processor, and the business model, which is already pre-configured, and off they go. They start the implementation. So this is one of the main initiatives and innovations that we're after, bringing this to other markets, to the region, to the markets here as well. But that's what we wanted to show you. We heard you, we listened. We know what is the pains in the market. We identified the right partners, and thanks to Mr. Rashid and Mr. Samer for inviting us to present with you guys today. But that's where we're going. I don't want to be longer than this. We're going to have, I think, the core discussions. I think Hanan will have a panel discussion later. She can highlight more about the other things that we can work with. But again, it's now time to not worry about the backstory, the readiness, rather than let's go and make this segment grow again and bring new opportunities. And that's it. So you got the link. We can start and do some early adopters applications if you want. Thank you.